Hello dear students, welcome to Purnachandra Higher Secondary School and welcome to the online classes that are organized by Purnachandra Higher Secondary School. For details about the school, the contact number are given below the screen. Thank you. So dear students, in our previous classes, we have discussed about ray optics, and in ray optics we have discussed about refraction of light ray. So what is refraction of light ray? Refraction of light ray means the bending of light when it obliquely incident on a media and goes to another media, it suffers a deviation and it deviates from its original path and goes in another direction. This is refraction, and in refraction we have already discussed about Snell's law, that is sine of I divided by sine R equals to refractive index mu. It is a constant. So now we will discuss about a very interesting topic in geometrical optics or ray optics, that is critical angle and total internal reflection. Critical angle and total internal reflection. Total internal reflection, or it is also abbreviated as TIR. T stands for total, I stands for internal, and R stands for reflection. So let's start about what is critical angle. So what is critical angle? Now I am going to write down the definition of critical angle. For a given pair of media, the angle of incidence in the denser media for which the angle of refraction is 90 degree in the rarer media. Okay, this is the definition of critical angle. So I have written that for a given pair of media, the angle of incidence in the denser medium for which the angle of refraction is 90 degree in the rare media. What it means? Let's understand this with a ray diagram. Suppose this is a rarer medium, or this is medium 1 or A having refractive index mu1, and this is a denser medium or medium B having refractive index mu2. So this is optically denser medium, this is optically rarer medium, and these two media are separated by the interface XY. In the red color I have written that this is the interface XY. In the denser media, a source of light S is placed, and I have already told that a ray of light coming through starting through S and incident on the interface normally will not refract and will not deviate from its original path and will travel in a straight line. So this is the source of light, and this is the point of incidence O1, and the source of light incident at point O1, and it is go like this as a straight line. So what will happen if I incident a ray SO2 in a slanted way? So this will happen. This is denser media, this is rare media, and light ray go from denser media to rare media. Always it bend away from the normal. When light ray go from denser to rare media, the light ray will bend away from the normal. Like this. This is the incident ray, and this light ray will go like this, but it suffers a refraction and it will go like this. So this is angle of incidence I1, for which the angle of refraction is R1. So what will happen if I increase the angle of incidence? So this is I1, this is I2. I2 is greater than I1. Okay, I2 is greater than I1. What will happen if I incident the ray of light with more angle of incidence? Then the ray of light will suffer more deviation and it will refract more and bend away more from the normal. That is, this is R1. Similarly, R1 is less than R2. That is, R2 is the angle between the normal and the refracted ray. This is R2. So what will happen if I again increase the angle of incidence, that is from I2 I increase I3, that is greater than I2. I have increased the angle of incidence I2 from I3. This is the angle I2 and this is the angle I3. I3 is greater than I2. What will happen? Now the ray will now move parallel to the interface. Okay, it suffer deviation, and in a certain angle of incidence the ray of light will go parallel to the interface, or I can say it grazing emergence, or it can be said as grazing emergence. So for the light ray S offer, it will refract, but it will graze on the interface XY. Okay, so now this is the angle I3, for which the angle of refraction is this R, and this R is 90 degree. Now look at my definition. For a given pair of media, the angle of incidence in the denser media, this is denser media and this is the angle of incidence. The angle of incidence in the denser media, for which the angle of refraction is 90 degree. Now this is not 90 degree, this is not 90 degree, but this angle is 90 degree. So for this angle of incidence I3, the angle of refraction is 90 degree. So that this angle I3 is called as critical angle. This angle I3 is called critical angle. So I have written that I3 is the critical angle. It can be denoted as C. C for critical angle. Okay, it can be denoted as C, for which R is equals to 90 degree. So what have we discussed? For the angle of incidence I3, the angle of refraction R becomes 90 degrees. So look at the definition. For a given pair of media, the angle of incidence in the denser media, for which the angle of refraction is 90 degree in the rare media. So here I3 is known as the critical angle and can be denoted as the symbol C. I3 can be denoted as C, for which the angle of refraction R becomes 90 degree. This is the condition for critical angle. So I3 can be denoted as C. Now let's find the expression for critical angle. Okay. So we know that according to Snell's law, sine of incidence angle divided by sine of angle of refraction is a constant. That is, I can write sine I3 upon sine of R is equals to refractive index of media media A with respect to media B, mu of A with respect to B. So it can be written as mu A divided by mu B. Okay, sine I3 by sine R is equals to mu A divided by mu E for third condition. Okay, in this third condition I can write sine I3 by sine R equals to refractive index of A with respect to B, that is mu A divided by mu B. So for critical angle, I3 is equals to C and R is equals to 90 degree. So put these values in equation. So sine C upon sine 90 degree is equals to mu of A divided by mu of B, that equals to sine C, sine 90 is 1 equals to mu A divided by mu B, that is sine C is equals to mu A divided by mu B. This is the expression for critical angle. But sine C is equals to mu A divided by mu B, that is refractive index of media A with respect to media B, or simply you can write it as suppose this is mu A, this is mu B. So I can write mu A divided by mu of B. Mu A is the refractive index of media A, and mu B is the refractive index of media B. So mu A is the what? Refractive index of A divided by refractive index of B. This is the expression for critical angle C. So here you can also find that C is equals to what? Sine inverse mu A divided by mu E. By this calculation you can find the critical angle for the rarer and denser media interface. Okay, so C is equals to sine inverse mu A divided by mu B. Now let's discuss a special case. Suppose here the media A is air. Okay, suppose here the media A is air and media B is any kind of media. Okay, any media except air. It may be water, it may be glass, it may be oil, something. So let's find the critical angle for the air and any media interface. Okay, so let's find. So refractive index or Ri of air is equals to 1. We have already discussed that refractive index of air is 1, and refractive index of other media is equals to mu. Let suppose the refractive index of other media is mu. Now let's calculate the critical angle for air and any media interface. So that I can write the formula as sine of C is equals to mu of refractive index of air divided by refractive index of any media. Okay, so sine C is equals to refractive index of air is 1 divided by refractive index of any media. Okay, so here you can calculate C is equal to sine inverse 1 upon refractive index of any media. Okay, this is the calculation for critical angle for the air and any media interface. If you can take water, just put the refractive index of water here. If you take glass, just put the refractive index of glass. Okay, this is the expression of critical angle, that is sine C is equal to 1 by mu. Thank you. So now go to another aspect, that total internal reflection, that is TIR. So let's assume what will happen if I increase the angle of incidence I3 to I. Okay, so what will happen if I increase the angle of incidence I3 to I. I increase the angle of incidence I. What will happen? That in case of I3, the light is just grazed through the interface, and in case of I, it will not graze through the interface and it will travel back into the denser medium. Okay, for the angle of incidence I, it will not refract, it will reflect inside the water. Okay, for the angle of incidence I3, it was grazed through the interface, but for more angle of incidence, that is here is I, the light will not refract, it will reflect inside the denser media. So this is called total internal reflection. Light going from one media and coming to the same media after striking on the interface is known as what? Reflection. But here in this case, it is known as total internal reflection. Total means what? Internal means what? You have already know that what is reflection. So why I told total? Total means in this kind of reflection, the intensity of incident ray. The intensity of incident ray, suppose the intensity is 100%. Then the intensity of the reflected ray will not change more. It is supposed to be 99.9%. Okay, so that I have used the total. So intensity of incident light remains same as that of reflected light. So that I have here written total. Internal means the light ray remains inside the denser medium. It not refract. It remains inside the denser medium. So I have write internal. And reflection, you already know that light going and again striking back to the same media is called reflection. So this process is called total internal reflection. So basic, the mark my words, okay, the basic condition of total internal reflection is what I am going to write. The basic condition of total internal reflection. Basic needs or conditions, we can write basic needs for total internal reflection. What are the basic needs for TIR? The basic needs for TIR is first condition, the ray of light should go from denser media to rare media. Okay, the first condition is light ray should travel from denser media to rare media. Okay, this is the first condition. Whenever you think about total internal reflection, first you should recall that the light is going from denser to rare medium. It is the first condition. So second condition is what? The angle of incidence. Look at angle I. This angle I is more than I3. So for total internal reflection, the angle of incidence, that is I, that angle of incidence should be greater than the critical angle. The critical angle C. Here it is I3. Okay, here in this figure this is I3. This I3 has become now C or critical angle. Critical angle is the angle for which the angle of refraction is 90 degree. But after critical angle, what happened? TIR happened. That is total internal reflection happened. So the basic needs for TIR is light rays should travel from denser media to rare media. First condition. Second condition is angle of incidence must be greater than the critical angle. In these two conditions, the TIR happens. Okay. So in our nature there are many natural phenomena is occurring that I can give example of TIR. Okay. Let's understand TIR with a small example. Okay. So what are the basic condition of TIR? The basic condition of TIR is light should travel from denser to rare media and light should incident more than critical angle. So let's understand TIR with an example. Okay. That is mirage. What is mirage? In Odia, mirage is known as morichika. Okay, morichika विषय हमें समझते बही रे पढ़ी छु. What is mirage? So mirage is usually found in hot area. Okay, hot area means in desert. In our daily life, in sunny day, hot sunny day, when we travel in our bike, in our vehicle, in our car, anything else, when we travel, we see a shimmering waterfall. A shimmering waterfall in front of us. Yes or no? आमे जते बेले रास्ता रे बाइक चली जाउ थाउ सेते बेले आमे किछि सामने देखु जे रास्ता रे पानी अछि बोली, किंतु जते बेले पाखो को जाय कि देखु सेठी पानी न थाए कि रास्ता ओदा ही न थाए, हमको लागे एई तो पानी थिला परे गला. So this illusion, mirage is a optical illusion. Okay, mirage is a optical illusion. Mirage is a optical illusion. This illusion is known as mirage. Okay. What is the reason behind formation of a mirage? mirage is usually found in hot area. Okay, so how is mirage is formed? Let's see. Okay, let's understand that this is the surface of earth. Okay, this is the ground and this is the human standing away, or we are driving in the bike, and this is our eye. Okay, light ray inserting light ray when insert in our eye, I can see object or image. So this is the eye and this is a tree. Okay, this is the tree. So let's see how mirage is formed. We already know that when temperature increases, the air molecules got heated and moves upward to the earth, moves up from the earth. It means when during daytime, sun is here, okay, the sun is here, this is the sun. During daytime, the air around the earth, okay, the air around, there should be air, okay. In daytime, the air that are close to the earth got heated and move upward to the environment. It means जेतेबेले गैस टा हीट हेबो, हीट हला परे से कोन करे ऊपर को जीवा पई चेष्टा करे. Okay, so that the number of air molecules that are close to earth will reduces, and the air molecules got excited to the upper level. Okay, I have here written 3 level or 4 level, it may be 1, 2, 3, 4, so that the air molecules got excited and move upward to the, move upward. Okay, so suppose the number of molecules here will be 10, then here will be 50, here will be 60, and here will be 100. Okay, because when the air molecule go up, then their temperature reduces and they remains there. Okay, so this is suppose 100 molecules are air molecules are there, here 60, here 50, here it is 10 number of molecules are there. Now think, it is 100 and it is 60, which is more denser and which is more rarer? Sir, 100 number of molecules are present here, so it is denser than that of this. Okay, this is denser, this is rarer. Optically denser, this is optically rarer. Now think between 60 and 50, it is denser and it is rarer. Okay, now think between 50 and 10, 50 is denser and 10 is rarer. Okay, denser, less denser, rarer, rarer. Okay, in this type the labels are created. So it means that the density of air molecule is more on upper level and density of air molecule is less in lower level. So I can here write density of air molecules. Density of air molecules is more in upper level than that of lower level. Okay, yeah, optically more dense, it is optically more rarer. Okay, so now when light ray coming from the tree, okay, a ray of light coming from the tree, suppose this is the light ray coming from the tree. Okay, look at the figure. So I can draw a normal here. Okay, this is denser, this is rarer. When light travel from denser to rarer, it bend away from the normal, that it should move like this, but it will not move like this, and it suffer deviation and it will bend like this. Okay, now I can draw a normal here. Now look, this angle and this angle. This angle of incidence is much more greater than this angle. Okay, it means the incidence angle is increasing by level. Okay, so now the ray of light may go like this, but it suffer a refraction and it will go like this. Okay, it is bending. The light ray is bending. Okay, so now I can draw a normal here. Now like this bending of light, the incidence angle gradually increases, and finally it reaches the critical angle condition, and after critical angle condition it will suffers a reflection instead of refraction. एमती gradually bend हेला परे से कोन होगा critical angle condition आसीबो जो थे कि लाइट रे इंटरफेस ऊपर दिख जाई परिबो ता परे जदी एंगल ऑफ इंसिडेंस अधिका हेला ताले से कोन हो रिफ्रैक्ट न होई रिफ्लेक्ट हो, दैट इज टोटल इंटरनल रिफ्लेक्शन हो. So light ray will suffer a reflection and it will not further refract, it will reflect to our eye like this. Okay, the light ray is coming like this and go like to our like this. Okay, so what will we see? We already discussed that human brain has the tendency to follow the path of light from where it comes. It means our brain रे सही tendency अछि light कोठू आसिला हमें सीधा खोजी आखि चली थाए. तो जेतेबेले आखि रे इंसिडेंट रिफ्लेक्टेड रे टा पड़िला, when the incident reflected light goes into our eye will retrace its path that from where the light come. Light कोठू आसिला तो आमे जेतेबेले आखि फर्दर या को ट्रेस बैक करे आखि को लागिवो ए जगह रो light asila. The light is coming from here. Okay, but the object is here. He is seeing the inverted image of that tree here. Okay, and it is below the surface of earth. It means eta माटी तळे देखा होची. तो आमे सेतेबेले भाबु माटी तळे गछ कोड आसिला, तो आमे सेटा भाबी पारुनी जे एटा है गछर इमेज. So this is the image of the object. Okay, so आमे जानि पारुनी जे एटा कोन हमको देखा जाय से कोन गोटे वाटर पूल भलिया. ओके, आमे जेतले पाखो को जाई देखु एथि वाटर न थाए, एथि गछर छाई हमको देखा जाय. ओके, दिस इज हाउ मिराज इज फॉर्म्ड. ओके, आमे जेतले मरीचिका देखु एमती ही देखु रास्ता बळे जेतले आमे जाऊ ड्राइव करू खरा दिने कोई पिचु रास्ता ऊपर जेतले जाऊ किछि दूर रे हमको देखा जाय गोटे मरीचिकाटे अछि किबा पानी सेठी अछि, किंतु आमे जेतले जाई देखुछु सेठी कोनोसी मरीचिका नाही किबा कोनोसी पानी नाही. दिस इज कॉल्ड एज मिराज. बहुत प्रकार हे परियो. ड्यूरिंग सनी डेज द बोट that are coming in the ocean, जो थले कि समुद्र रे किबा बड़ बड़ जलाशय रे जेतबेले डंगाटा आसुथिबो तमे नदी कोल रे बसी के देखिबो, ड्यू टू टोटल इंटरनल रिफ्लेक्शन तुमको लागिबो कि से शिपटा the ship is not floating on the water, it is floating on the sky. तुमको लागिबो जेमति आकाश रे शिपटा भासी करी आसुची. ये सब TIR रो example. There are many more example of TIR. This is one example. Many examples are there. I am not going to discuss all the example. I am just writing the examples of total internal reflection. Okay, total internal reflection रो आउ किछि example हमें लेखि नबा. जेमति कि second one is brilliance of diamond. Brilliance of diamond. Brilliance of diamond means diamond काहे कि चकचक करे हमको. ओके, brilliance of diamond काहे कि हमको चकचक देखा जाए. और shining, the more shining of diamond, it is due to total internal reflection. Okay, when the light ray move into the diamond, the critical angle for diamond is 24 degree. What? The C of diamond is 24 degree. When the ray of light go into the diamond, the incidence angle is always more than 24 degree. Okay, the angle of incidence is more than 24 degree. So what will happen after 24 degree? It will suffer total internal reflection. Okay, light ता मध्य घूरी बुलिबो बाहरी परिबोनी एवं यार कारण हला डायमंड रो गोटे स्पेशल कोटिंग ओके समस्त हम देखिथिबा डायमंड रो गोटे स्पेशल कट एमती थाए डायमंड ये लाइक दिस समथिंग लाइक दिस ओके डायमंड एमती देखा जाए तो डायमंड भितर जते बेले रे ऑफ लाइट इंसिडेंस एटी नॉर्मल हम ड्रा करि परिबा एई एंगल ता सब बेले क्रिटिकल एंगल थारु अधिक आइता जदि अधिक हला लाइट रिफ्रैक्ट होबा परिवर्ते यारी भितर बारंबार रिफ्लेक्ट हे घुरी बोले या भितर घुरी बोले जा फल रे लाइट एनर्जी या मध्ये एते अधिक आइ जाय जे डायमंड आपको लागे चक देखा जाउची ये हला ब्रिलियंस ऑफ डायमंड ओके सेमती आहुरी बहुत एग्जांपल अछि जेमति कि हमें कहि परिबा हमें वर्तमान डे टू डे लाइफ रे यूज करछे जानछथि ना हमें आजिकल के डेट रे हमें इंटरनेट यूज करछु इंटरनेट रे हमें ऑप्टिकल फाइबर यूज करू कोन यूज करछे ऑप्टिकल फाइबर ओके so what is the principle of optical fiber how optical fiber works we use optical fiber for the transmission of video audio and electric signal okay we use the optical fiber for video audio and electric signal हमें जते बेले नुवा ब्रॉडबैंड कनेक्शन लो जते बेले तारो आसी कि से कंसल्टेंट जते बेले आसे हमको कहे नुवा ब्रॉडबैंड कनेक्शन हला 10000 टका किंतु मास को मास 100 टका तो काहे कि से कहला 10000 टका तमे जानिया पे चेष्टा करो काहे कि ना सीए फास्ट जते बेले आसी कि कहला 10000 टका ता माने से ऑप्टिकल फाइबर रो कॉस्ट ता नेला तो पाकर बिकॉज़ ऑप्टिकल फाइबर इज we can say that in today time the optical fiber is very less rate but it is for हमें कहला हमर 100 mbps दरकार 200 mbps दरकार सेति पय ऑप्टिकल फाइबर भी दाम के लगेबा दरकार तो कम दाम वाला भी अछि आमे समस्त मेला रे देखिचे बारिपदा रथ यात्रा रे समस्त देखिथिबा एमिति गोटे एटा डेकोरेशन पय भी यूज ऑप्टिकल फाइबर एमिति गोटे थिबो किछि होल्डर ते थिबो तो एथिरे गोटे बल्ब लागि तो इलेक्ट्रिक बल्ब एथिरे सब छोट फीता भलिया ये एमती सब सूता भलिया बाहरी दे एमती फुलदानी भलिया हम टीवी आगे टी स्विच तो थिबो ऑन कर देला हम एठी सब झक होता है हम देखो तो these are the principle of optical fiber these optical fibers are worked by the principle of TIR how TIR works okay so this is our last discussion optical fiber so look optical fiber is usually made of 3 layers okay optical fiber is made up of usually 3 layers तीनटा लेयर ऑप्टिकल फाइबर तैयारी होई थाए ये देखो माने गोटे केबल को मु कोन करछि काटी देछि केबल पे ये भीतर ये जो अछि याको कोनती कोर CORE कोर ये लेवल टाको कोनती ये जो लेवल टाको कोनती क्लेडिंग this layer is known as cladding and this is the plastic cover for protection okay this is the plastic cover for protection optical fiber is very flexible and thin as your hair हम चुट्टी भलिया पतला ऑप्टिकल फाइबर दे आर वेरी फ्लेक्सिबल ताको मोड़ो तोड़ो जहा करछो से भांगी बनी बट यू विल माने तमे माने सुनिला आश्चर्य होइछो जे ऑप्टिकल फाइबर काचो रे तयारी किंतु ताको जेमती मोड़ बहुत बड़ा ऑप्टिकल फाइबर को गोटे पाइप रे पुरे देले से गोटे केबल भलिया हो जाय सो ता भीतर मु किछि कट करके ताको देखाइछि दिस इज कोर this is known as cladding and this is known as plastic cover for protection okay when we incident this is core this is cladding and we made optical fiber in such a way that the core and cladding the core is suppose the refractive index of core is mu1 refractive index of cladding is mu2 we produce or fabricate I can say fabricate we fabricate optical fiber in such a way that the refractive index of core is greater than refractive index of cladding okay that is mu1 is greater than mu2 it means it is denser media, it is rare media. Okay, it is denser and it is rare media. So when a ray of light incident like this, I can draw a normal here. This angle of incidence, this is बहुत पतला. Optical fiber is very thin. When a ray of light incident like this angle of incidence is much more. This angle of incidence is much more greater than critical angle. Critical angle ठार बहुत अधिक हो. जदि यार critical angle है जो 20 degree, तो light से incident है वाले तार angle थे प्राय 60 degree. Very greater. Okay, so that light will not refract to the cladding. Signal कोरु cladding को बाहर की जाई परिबो नहीं. So that it will suffer a total internal reflection and it will reflect like this. And here again, this is mu1 and this is mu2. This is denser media, this is rare media, and this angle is greater than critical angle. The ray of light will not refract; it will reflect. Similarly, the ray of light goes like this, and finally get away from the optical fiber. By this way, optical fiber works. Okay, and optical fiber take a zigzag path. Okay, sir, you can ask me a question in the comment box that, sir, you tell us it is a ray of light, but you have told us that the video, audio and electric signals are transmitted through optical fiber. So optical fiber sir video signal केमति छाडिबा लाइट करिक. So मने रखो गोटे इंस्ट्रूमेंट अछि. There is an instrument known as a transducer. Okay, this is an instrument known as a transducer. When we put here, this is the input, this is the output. Okay, this is output, this is input. When we put a audio signal here or video signal or any electric signal, okay, here the transducer change the audio, video, electric signal into light ray. Okay, it change into light ray. Then light ray will travel through optical fiber. Okay, like this I have already discussed. Light ray will travel through optical fiber and it come to our house. हम घर पाखे बर्तन सिग्नल पहुंचेगा optical fiber through रे. But पहुंचला कौन? Light ray पहुंचला. तो एठी आसीबो कोन? एपटे आसीला हम पाखको आसीला कोन? ना सर आसीला लाइट रे. लाइट रे हम पाखरे पहुंचला सिग्नल नहीं. तो एठी हम कोन करबा? Again a transducer use करबा. Okay, so here I put again a transducer. Okay, here I again put a transducer. This transducer will translate the light ray into our audio, video or electric signal. So in our house I got audio, video and electric signal and I can use 100 Mbps internet. Okay, so this is the principle of optical fiber. There are many more examples. I am not going to discuss all this. The signing of air bubble inside water. पानी भितरे काहे की गोटे पानी फटकाटा चकचक करे किबा हमें कहि परिबा तुमे बुक रे सब देखिबो आइसोसेल ट्रायंगल आइसोसेल प्रिज्म रे केमिति टोटल इंटरनल रिफ्लेक्शन होए मु भाबुची तमे बुझी परिबो. तो टीआईआर पई बेसिक कंडीशन कोन मने रखो. आज के क्लास रो समरी क्रिटिकल एंगल है एम्ति गोटे एंगल जहां पई के एंगल ऑफ रिफ्रैक्शन 90 डिग्री हेता है. मने रखो क्रिटिकल एंगल इज सच ए एंगल दैट क्रिटिकल एंगल इज इंसिडेंट एंगल. ता नेम ता चेंज हो जाई. क्रिटिकल एंगल इज इंसिडेंट एंगल for which the angle of refraction is 90 degree and after critical angle the total internal reflection occurs. Okay, this is the idea of critical angle, total internal reflection. For any doubt please comment in the comment box. Thank you. Cheers.